Welcome to your Solar Sensei channel, where we give you the great tidbits that you probably needed and you didn't understand. Viewer discretion is advised, as my language might elevate to a level of uncertainty and indecency. God, viewer, just, you might not like the context of some of the things I might say. Like, leave a comment, subscribe, share, critique. I'd just like to hear from some of you guys. So you just press the buttons, and I'll see you on the battlefield.
I wish. Man, y'all remember that? Whew. Yeah, like it's a lot. There's a lot of problems and good stuff behind a whole lot of things in life, and sometimes you just gotta deal with it. Tolerance 3, an allowable amount of variation of a specified quantity, especially in the dimensions of a machine or part. Sometimes you're a part of somebody's story and you just a cog in the machine and you just got duties to fulfill and you don't have no specific role, something like an NPC. But some people have awareness and consciousness, or whatever you like to call it these days, and then some people are just aware that they're receiving, or just receivers, or just givers, or But let me get back to the story. Tolerance 2, the capacity to endure continued subjection to something, especially a drug, transplant, antigen, or environmental condition, without adverse reaction. Sometimes you can be in an environment that will produce or put you in the presence of things that you may not need to be in the presence of. Granted, some things you get a choice to do and don't do. It's always beautiful. Love is always beautiful. Control is just as powerful. To talk about the story is just one thing, but I think I should just, Tolerance, the ability or willingness to tolerate something. In particular, the existence of opinions or behavior that one does not necessarily agree with. It took me a little bit just to make sure I could find a thing that we can all understand when I say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, right? Even though you can't get to these thoughts right now, there's always time to do it. There's no rush. There's no foiling. You should already know what's about to happen in the upcoming events of the things that you are continuously and consistently perceiving and having perception and opinion on. We can all have so many opinions and listen to everybody's opinions. I don't think we all have enough time for each other in our own lives. So with that being said, I think the more important thing to say is, no matter who I am and what I look like, I think everybody in the world deserves a very great, abundant amount of fairness. And in Boruto, I think we can also fuck. It's hard to say in so little words how nasty and disgusting something is. It's so trivial to even think that it's hard to say it. It's even worse when you gotta grow up in this, and then you gotta raise beings that you create that gotta be in this thing. I don't know what I'm willing to do, but I know what I will do. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be that hard, because some things I like to converse from a distance, and I don't want to have to be up close with it if I have to. Some things you gotta watch from a distance. Man.
I think what I was really trying to say was, fear Don't let fear try and control you. Don't let time think it can control you. And let love win. I think that's where I was trying to get to.
I'm here, baby. This is not advertisement. Don't worry about this. I don't know how to blur this out, so don't think I'm being disrespectful. This is not a paid advertisement once again. In any other case, I'm here. I'm here to try and give you a little bit more of my viewpoint, the vertical and horizontal ways that this can be seen, and the upside down vision that you can get from even. Man, I just want to sit here and let you guys calm down, right? I'm here to tell you, calm down. You can come over here, sit down, listen to me blab about not a fucking thing, you know, if you think it's nothing. And if you think it's something, I mean, take it and run with it, you know? Some of you guys are creating things that are just making me take off and run with it. Oh, now Sarada's blind? Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell? She only used it twice. She's already wearing fucking glasses. She's already blind, my nigga. Like, what does that even mean? You don't even know what that means? If she awakened the Sharingan as a baby, right? She awakened the Sharingan as a baby. What makes you think that that doesn't hurt her? Who's to say what kind of Sharingan awakened? You know, was it I don't know if Sakura said she did or she didn't see any pattern specifically, but, I mean, she awoken a Sharingan at a young age. If I'm not mistaken, that is a heavy feat. Ooh, that sounded different. Ooh, right there. Let me see. That's a heavy feat. It's a burden already. You know what I mean? It seems like everybody who awakens the Sharingan early has a heavy burden on their shoulders. It's fucking terrible. In any other case, I don't want to hear nothing about Sharingan and Sarada going blind. We know what's gonna happen. Forehead tap. Yeah, I said it. And it's gonna suck. I'm not gonna necessarily like it, but if they do it right and it gets animated correctly, I might let it pass. In any other case, right? Because I also feel like I've been saying for a little bit now, and what I want to keep reiterating, not only to myself but now to viewers, and thank you to the 78 viewers I gained on my last video. That was wonderful. I appreciate it. But you guys should subscribe. I mean, I know I'm not going to be on here a lot. I'm going to try and do my best to get on here enough. I do have some things lined up for this month, or well, for the rest of this month and next month, but it's my birthday, so, you know, coming up soon. I'm not gonna be worried about a lot. I'm just gonna be pressing boom. You know, I'm just gonna be pressing a button and you're gonna see it, and I hope you will like it and enjoy it, and calm your nerves out here about the story. We're getting into the battle. We got this leak and we got these things that are happening. I seen the whole verbal leak, basically the whole dialogue text leaks, if that's the explanations, summary, whatever. You know, I don't necessarily have to get on Twitter. I don't like to be on certain platforms, even though majority of them are connected anyway. But in any other case, I'm here, man. Kashin Koji, I think, is trying to put Boruto, like I said, back in good stands with Konoha, but he also doesn't want to get discovered and destroyed at the same time. But it's hard. Amato can see through Delta and Kawaki's eyes, so he knows that what's going on. Excuse me. He knows what's going on with Kawaki on that side, right? And how this thing is operating. He's now also learned that Sarada's vision is gone, and now everybody else is learning that Sarada's vision is gone. You know what I mean? And in Boruto especially, this is saddening, right? But does he know what to do? Is the next question. Is that flashback coming from when he was getting explained to by Sasuke? You know what I mean? I would like to think that if Hidari does tap Sarada on the forehead, wow, okay, I guess I found the wrong spot. Tap Sarada on the forehead.
unlocking this chakra within her, this and that and the third, because I mean, she's the daughter of a guy who's been experimented on by not only Orochimaru, but he had cells pumped into him from Kabuto, Sage Mode Kabuto, fucking Dragon Mode Kabuto, who had Jugo. I don't want to see. Sasuke's been more closer to being Otsutsuki than Naruto. But nobody wants to have this real conversation. Everybody wants to keep running from it. You know what I mean? Because they're nerfed right now. They can't do anything. Oh, they're the main people. This is the only reason this story's making money. Shut the fuck. I hate some of you guys, but I love your content creating. It's wonderful. You know, we just call people up and people who hate the series just as much as they call it filler and things. It's sad that we don't just enjoy the story. I be looking at some of y'all guys' stuff and I support it because y'all are good analysts and y'all can freaking look at a story and break it down, and I can see where this information comes from here and flows from that, and you can see it in this viewpoint. I get it. At the same time, you got to be genuine with what somebody else is creating and making money from that you want to sit here and diminish. It's not the best idea. Now you're left with nothing in the field. Hell, One Piece has a live action coming out that I heard. I still haven't watched up to episode 100 of One Piece. It's One Piece's original anime that we're talking about. Toonami, dude. I was fucking 12. I didn't understand what this pirate stuff was going on, and this happy, smiley, rubbery dude just was confusing the hell out of me. I just In any other case, to say that I liked a little bit more of Japanese culture is something that had a little more base. I mean, not to say that pirates and the juju fruits and all this shit that's going on over there isn't necessarily real, but you know, when we're talking about big ass old ladies and fucking 50-foot dragons, is he fighting Godzilla? I'm sorry. Anyways, little more base rooted in the actual context of certain things. Not to say that it's not. I'm sorry if I offend anybody out there. I don't need y'all to come at my neck. I just like something a little more. Ninjas are really everywhere. Yeah, everybody pirates. Everybody's a pirate, but everybody doesn't look like a pirate nowadays. You can wear a suit and be a pirate and own an island. You can own that island necessarily. You don't even have to have nobody come fight you for it. You can just have it, you know? See how... Yeah, never mind. Sorry. I'm disrespectful. I'm sorry. Anyways, back to Boruto. Kashi Koji is running this thing just like we like to run it, and I don't think it's the best idea. But like I said, he's putting Boruto back in good stands. Once his face hits Konoha, or his name, or the ringing of what's going on with him doing all this, it's kudos for Kashi Koji. Just his discovery is bad. His discovery is his death. You know, and with his death, do we rewind? This is where I get this whole Sarada thing. He's trying to put Sarada in a good stance. But when Boruto is doing things that... With this Damon... Is Damon going to... Sorry. I'm probably going to have to bleep that part out. Is Damon gonna pass away? I don't know. Is Damon gonna have to take the place of Kobu to save everybody's life because, you know, he hasn't went full power Flash out yet? Is Damon able to reverse things? Dun dun dun. I don't know yet. If Ada does get eaten, it's by a regular claw grime to me. I don't see where Mamushi is gonna prevail here. I literally think it's gonna be last minute claw grimes. You know, it's gonna be a whole lot of random things that might occur just so we can go back to the past.
I really think that if Hidari touches Sarada's forehead, there's going to be a whole Izunagi thing that's going to occur. This is how all this turns into 16 cycles, and this started with her. This is why she has bad vision now, and we're losing our fucking minds as readers because we know that Sasuke was over here spamming that shit for 2 days. He had it locked on. He had his Sharingan 3 Tomoe already on consistently, bruh. Not only do you do that, you fight your brother, get enough rest, and then you fight a bunch of fucking fodder ninja, and then you go fight the 5 Kage and a black man who can use lightning cloak and is mad and does not like rap. This is the guy you don't want to fight. You know what I mean? And this is the guy you meet in real life, and this is a problem because something is wrong with this guy. Just in general. I'm sorry if you get offended out there. I'm just gonna rub my stomach and calm down. In any other case, if Kashin Koji is setting up Boruto to be in good stands, Jura is going to make another appearance if he doesn't send Hidari. I can see where some of you guys are becoming logical with that, and I'm going to let it slide and let it pass. But with this last statement, I just want you guys to know with this last statement, how does Momoshiki feel that Kashin Koji can see Boruto in his future? Because Momoshiki can't see Boruto in his future. If Momoshiki is trying to get his vision seen by Kashin Koji, I'm going to end it right there because I don't want to ramble anymore. The leaks are out. I'd rather just read the story and enjoy it and not be like you guys rambling for 30 days and 30 nights. Oh, man. Yeah, Momoshiki trying to get his vision told to him. I think we're heading in that direction. There's going to be a repo. We're going back to the past. Otherwise, why would the story just diminish itself out of nowhere? I don't know, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Let your people know that I'm here, man. I am alive. I am trying to gain as many of you beautiful people as possible. Man, this story is great. You gotta be genuine. You gotta be one with yourself. You gotta breathe that beautiful air and chill the fuck out. Just all this and say, brother, I'm out of here. I got some shit to do. I got some dirt to throw in my yard and check up on a few people. Somebody had a baby. Somebody's in the hospital. I got a lot to do. I'm sorry. I'll see you on the battlefield. Love you guys. Bye.